Hello YouTube family, welcome back to our channel. I'm gonna be doing something new with you today. Luna has finally settled down and is ready to chill with us and film this video today. Right, Lou? All right, Luna. Okay. Scared her. Today, I'm going to be sharing something completely new. I am going to be sharing my weight loss journey, or how I lost my belly fat. So some quick background on me. I have always been a thin person my whole life. It wasn't until I hit my mid-20s and I got a sit-down job and I wasn't moving very much around my stomach and my thighs. And I didn't mind it too much. I wasn't really noticing it until one day I just noticed my pants just weren't fitting right, or how they used to. I'm just eating the best foods in the world, yet I'm still getting so heavy. I'm eating a lot of avocado and whole wheat toast and grass-fed beef and all these things that are healthy. However, I was just probably eating a lot of it. So what changed for me was the day that I got engaged and I realized that I was not in wedding shape. I wasn't ready for my big day, for what I wanted to look like in my dress, and I started the weight loss process. So I stumbled across what did work for me, what I found from online, and I'm also going to incorporate my own tips and tricks and things I added to it. I have 3 points today. I want this weight loss video to be the lazy girl hack. It's easy, everyone can do it. How to lose that excess belly fat, or maybe your problem area is somewhere else. So for me, it was definitely the belly. That's the only place I cared about losing weight. But I did actually lose weight in other areas. I didn't realize I had weight in my arms, weight in my thighs, weight in my face that actually went along too when trying to accomplish getting rid of the belly fat. And now, you guys, I am so freaking happy with my results. I freaking love it. I love my body. There was a point where there was some self-hate talk going on. I would look at myself in the mirror and go, just negative thoughts, just, I don't like this, I don't like your body, just bad thoughts. And I knew, because of the law of attraction, that wasn't the right place to be. If I'm putting negative thoughts in my body, what is my body supposed to do? Now, when I look at my body in the mirror, I'm always to my husband, hey, look at this, look at my waist showing off, like just looking at my thighs, my everything, and I'm just sending so much positive talk to my body. I understand that some people might have more weight to lose than me, and I don't want to sell anyone short about their journey, your genetics, or anything that's different than mine. I just want to show you what worked for me, where I see so many other people fail. They say they're going to lose weight and they don't, or they're killing themselves at the gym, but you never really get that change. I did those things. I did the gym workouts. I did the cutting all the carbs, and that stuff did not work. That was a temporary solution. When you eat a carb again, guess what? The weight comes right back on. You're right back where you started. That is not a life you can live when you're cutting out the joys and pleasures of life of food. I'm not losing my pizza and my carbs and those type of things for anyone. It's just not going to work. So I have 3 steps we're going to go into today. The first step is what not to eat. Not cutting carbs. It's just things that would be smart to avoid for anyone to live a healthy lifestyle. 2 is we're going to make it easy and sustainable and enjoyable to get such a short workout done in a day where you don't have an excuse. And 3rd and finally, most important, what I'd like to go over with you is intermittent fasting. That is going to be your game changer. So you may want to, skip ahead to point 3. However, I really recommend just grabbing some tea, getting comfortable, whatever your beverage of choice is, and have some girl chat with me, and we're just going to hang out, and we're just going to stay, and I'm going to walk you through everything, because I promise if you just listen to one step and you miss the rest, or you don't hear all of my explanation, there's going to be something that you are doing wrong or not doing that's not going to give you the full results. I need you to listen through everything all of the key points so that you know exactly what to do. Because when I tell my friends this diet, I promise you they have so many questions. They're texting me and I'm always there to update them and tell them what's going on. But you have me right here, right now. So first off, I do want to start off by saying that I am not a health professional, not a doctor, not a trainer. I am just a person who tried something out. It has worked for me, and I have told friends about it who have also lost 20 pounds as I have in, a couple months. So the only thing I can say is don't take my word for it. When I give you these examples, then by all means go research them, do your work, make sure that you feel comfortable with trying what I'm talking about here. So don't come for me. I am just telling you what I do, and you can take from it what you will. So let me go over the first step now that I've given you my little disclaimer. Like I said before, I have done the carb cutting diets and they did give me results, but very temporary results, and they're very miserable, let's be real. So I don't want you to cut anything out except for these exceptions, which I believe everybody should stay away from. So here's what you need to avoid. Stay away from processed foods, deep fried foods, hormones in your foods, fast food. So here's an example. I have not had any soda for 3.5 years. I used to be a soda addict. I think soda gave me acne. I think that it makes people gain weight. I know that it's tons of unnatural sugars. So just don't drink soda. Like, replace it. Replace it with water. Replace it with kombucha, teas. I just know that deep fried foods, processed foods, things that won't naturally go bad because they have so many preservatives in them. Just urge you to eat fresh, eat local. I used to be that person a long time ago that would shop once a month and eat everything you had there for the month. I don't do that now. I go to the store very often because I enjoy it. I go to Whole Foods. I go to New Seasons if it's in your area. Go to your local grocery store that you trust and enjoy the process of shopping every couple of days. I'm not telling you to go every day. I mean, we do, but that's because we enjoy it. But maybe go once a week. You need to get a lot of fresh veggies, fresh fruits. Like I said, I eat grass-fed beef. I'll make a grass-fed hamburger, but I'll use whole wheat Dave's bread or another natural bread. Avocados, tomatoes, you can make an amazing burger or salsa there, or guac like that. Avocado is healthy fat. I don't want you to cut fat. As far as sugars go, I use natural sugars. I use honey to sweeten. I would use maple syrup, or of course it has to be raw, organic, high grade. Honey eats say raw. For maple syrup, just make sure it's a good grade maple syrup. So I use those sweeteners. I even use those in if I want to make a dessert. I have healthy desserts I can make where I switch out the sugar for honey. I switch out the butter for coconut oil. So it's just little changes like that. So it's not telling you something you can't eat, but what you should avoid in general that nobody should be eating. And I do think that the fat you put on from unnatural foods is harder to get rid of than the fat that I got from natural foods. I was very healthy eating a lot of avocado and healthy meats and fats. So it might have been a little bit easier for me to lose that. Oh yeah, my coffee. If I want to get a latte, it's just coffee, it's milk, and it's honey. It's so good. I don't put an unnatural creamer in there. I use a honey sweetener. I can get my my meat to be grass-fed or organic. I don't just buy the cheapest one I see there. So getting natural foods with no preservatives, or less preservatives, less hormones. Number one, just care about what you're eating and what you're putting in your body. I'm not saying you can't go to restaurants. I'm not saying you can't eat, but just make a little more effort. Care a little bit more about what you're eating, what you put in your body. So that's number one. That's baseline. That's the only thing I care about what you eat when you're trying to not even just lose weight, just live. All right, that's number one. Number two is don't think that exercise is the enemy. I did try and go into the gym. I was going 4 days a week after work, working out for an hour, but wasn't really making a difference. I wasn't gaining weight, but I wasn't losing it either. Maybe I was gaining weight now I'm thinking about it. Anyway, going to the gym, if you're already a fitness nut, by all means, keep going to the gym, keep doing your thing. more power to you. I'm sure you know what you're doing in the gym. If you're a person who does not like the gym, try and go, but just do something enjoyable. Even if you just walked a half hour, you did lift a few weights, just go and get moving. So I will go still twice a week and just go to the gym, but I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm not miserable. I really like it, and I'll lift a few weights and just kind of push myself a little bit there. Say you don't even have a gym membership. That is totally fine, but it's not an excuse for you not to just move your body. So for all people, the one thing you cannot get away from is just do a 10-minute workout at home. You know, maybe you like it so much you end up doing a 15-minute workout, or even a 20-minute workout, maybe a half-hour workout if you're really motivated. But one thing I say is don't skip that 10-minute workout. And you don't have to buy a workout video or get on a program or something like that. I just go on YouTube and I subscribe to my go-to fitness girls. They have thousands or hundreds of thousands of, maybe not that many, of 10-minute YouTube programs out there. There's 10-minute abs, 10-minute butt or thigh workout, 10-minute cardio, 10-minute full body, all types. Look up what you like, who motivates you, who do you feel good when you're working out with, and do a 10-minute workout. Now, there'll be some days you don't want to start and do your workout. That's just life. What I'll tell you is if you get that workout done and that 10 minutes is done, you'll never regret that you did that 10 minutes. You'll always be like, oh, thank God I got that out of the way. Happy I did that. Try and get it done as early as possible in the day, get it out of the way. If your schedule doesn't allow for morning workouts, or maybe you're just an evening workout person, or maybe you just skipped it and you didn't do it that day, then before bed or around dinner time, whatever it is, you go, man, I really let myself down. I didn't do my 10 workout today. Then no excuses. Get on the floor and just start off with something small, light. If I don't want to work out, but I need to do my 10-minute video, I actually do an ab video. I do one where it starts, I'm already laying down on my back, so I'm really lazy, and all I have to do is start moving and doing some crunches, and then by the time that 10 minutes is over, I may have gotten on my feet or got into a plank or a lunge or something like that, and then I got moving. By the time you get that done, even if it's the last thing you do before bed, you're like, check, did it, didn't get away from me today, I did my 10-minute abs, I did my 10-minute cardio, or my 10-minute, whatever workout it is. Just let it get you moving, let it get you motivated, and it's gonna help tone you up in areas as well. Because we can't just lose weight, we also have to stay toned so that you feel strong and healthy. And working out is a part of life. You have to find something that works for you because it's healthy, it's good for you, it's gonna help you age and give you everything you need. And that's a good thing. We can get our workout done in 10 minutes so that you don't have to wander around for an hour looking at gym equipment. Use your resources, they're free, they're there, and they're amazing. So I'll show you what I did today. This is just one of my videos, one of my go-to girls I like to follow. I'll put the video down in the description down below, but it's the 10-minute full body that I picked to show you guys. And you don't have to have a mat like I do. That's a free yoga mat I got from FabFitFun. You can do it on your rug, on your hardwood floor. You can do it outside. You can do it with your shoes, without your shoes. That's what's nice about being home is you get to decide how you're doing your home workout. So this is me today and how I got down. All right, so my third and most important step and what this video is all about is what's called intermittent fasting. Guys, drop the mic. This is a game changer. We're gonna get into it. Now, this is the most important part of my weight loss journey, how I lost my body fat, and it is the only thing that I changed in my lifestyle. I was already working out moderately. I was already staying away from bad foods, processed foods. What I needed to change was this habit. What was changing is what was ingrained in me. I heard some myths that if you're hungry, then your body is creating fat in your body because it's scared, so it's going to add fat. Or I heard breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So I really thought I had to eat 3 square meals a day, maybe snacks in between. I don't know why I thought that. But that's probably how I started gaining weight. I was never, ever, ever going to miss a meal or even get slightly hungry. Intermittent fasting, this is what it is. You have 24 hours in your day. what intermittent fasting teaches you to do is to eat between 8-hour period of your day. The rest of your day is a 16-hour period. So you get to choose your hours. What hours are you going to be eating between, and what hours are you going to be fasting between? So let me tell you what hours work for me. I liked to get home, make my dinner, and finish eating dinner by 7 p.m. I would eat no later than 7. Then the next day, I would be able to eat again at 11 a.m. the following day. Basically, by the time I've gone to sleep, the only thing that I would have missed is breakfast. What that does, it sends your body into a fasting state, which starts to then feed on the fat. It does many things. It helps you boost metabolism, boost energy. It is good for your brain. It actually helps slows aging. I don't want to talk to you about it too much because I would like you to research intermittent fasting so that way you're getting it correctly, word for word. But that is my understanding of intermittent fasting. I've seen professionals like Dr. Oz speak about it, and many others. Many other YouTubers out there and fitness professionals that do this. Bodybuilders even do this. This is not just about losing weight. It makes you stronger, and it's actually a good, healthy thing to do for you. I think we had been programmed to eat more often than we needed to. Missing one meal, one breakfast shouldn't be the end of the world. Now, I understand that it might be hard because that's all you know or that's the lifestyle you've had, but I promise you, once you do it for a while, your body then adjusts to the new schedule and it gets really easy. I honestly tell you, I don't expect to eat before 11. I'm comfortable with that. My portion sizes have even gotten a little bit smaller because naturally my stomach kind of starts to shrink. Even though I didn't have breakfast, and you might think at lunch I would be starving and ravenous, I'll just feel just as hungry as I would have felt if it was normally lunch, if I would have had breakfast. And then I get home and dinner's pretty close around the corner. It's not that far off. And I get to eat a good, hearty dinner. I don't cut myself of anything. And then I go into my fasting state. Now, here's what you need to know about your fasting state. I'm not saying that you shouldn't stay hydrated or drink anything. That is a very crucial part, is to stay hydrated, because sometimes when you think you're hungry, you're actually dehydrated. So you're eating food instead of drinking water, what your body needs. So first thing you want to do when you wake up is drink a glass of water, drink some tea, get some fluids in you. Now you can have water in your fast. You can have tea as long as there is no sugar in it. So no honey, no creamer, no sugar. You can also have black coffee, same thing, no sweeteners, no creamers, no milks, no sugars. The reason why you can't add anything into your tea or your coffee is because they have sugars and fats in them. That basically breaks your fast. So everything you would have fasted for, you not having breakfast, would have been a complete waste. Your body is not in a fast anymore, so then you skip breakfast for no reason. So stay very strict on this. This means no alcohol in your fast. So at 7 o'clock, let's say I want to have a glass of wine. I have my glass of wine before dinner, then I have my dinner, and after that, now at 7 o'clock, I'll pour myself a tea with no sugar. And I love tea with no sugar. And you should, anyone who needs that sugar in their tea, you maybe not having the right tea, and you'll get used to it, I promise. So those are things that I start off my morning with. And the thing about coffee is it's actually an appetite suppressant if you can drink black coffee. I used to be one of those people who my coffee had to have sweetener and sugar and milk and all this stuff, or I couldn't drink it. But it's honestly, you just have to get used to it. The more you keep just taking it back black, I promise you will adjust. You'll be fine. Now, if you don't want to drink coffee as an appetite suppressant, then I recommend this even if you like coffee. This is what I do every morning. Every morning I make myself a drink with apple cider vinegar as my breakfast. It's got plenty of health benefits itself. It actually aids in weight loss. Again, look up your facts on apple cider vinegar. I don't want to speak for it. That's just what I have learned. So I wanted to incorporate apple cider vinegar into it anyway. So how I did is every morning when I wake up, I would put either a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or a second tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. So you can do between 1 to 2 tablespoons a day, no more than that. And I will add in a full glass of water. You can add lemon, that will not break your fast. You can add a dash of cinnamon, that will not break your fast. You can add a dash of cayenne, because that's good for you as well and for weight loss if you can handle it. And I make a little, just a little concoction, a little drink. And it, it's not the greatest in the world, but it's not the worst either. I just drink it through a straw and I just get it done with. And you know what? As soon as I have that apple cider vinegar drink, my appetite is completely curved. It's so suppressed. I am not hungry to crave a breakfast. I enjoy my apple cider vinegar. I enjoy a tea. I enjoy a black coffee. And then I get off and I have my day and I'm full. Then at 11 o'clock, when I'm starting to finally feel hunger, then have whatever you like. Have that coffee with milk or creamer, or have that matcha latte with some milk. Have your lunch, whatever you're having that day. That is when you can feel good about eating. You know what's actually great for coffee? Starbucks has a cold brew, but it's nitro cold brew. It is so tasty, so creamy, so smooth. It's got like a natural foam from the air that's infused into it, but it's not foam and it's not cream. But I swear when you're having it, it'll feel like cream. I can have that drink with no guilt, 0 calories, 0 sugar, nothing breaking my fast. So if you're a coffee drinker and you want to go through Starbucks, try that nitro cold brew. It's fire. So intermittent fasting, like I said, I choose 7 to 11. Now, if that doesn't work for you, then adjust that time. How I like to think about it, when people ask me, well, what if my day changes? I can't always eat between 7 and 11, What I think you should focus on is that night, the night before, when did you stop eating last? So always pay attention. My last bite of food, I'm done eating. What time is it? Look to the clock. Is it 6 o'clock? Is it 5 o'clock? Is it 8 o'clock? Whatever time you stopped at the night before, that will then dictate when you need to start the next day. So if things ran late and you didn't get done eating till 8, then that means you need to eat at 12 the next day to keep your fast. If it was vice versa, maybe you're able to get home earlier and you don't like waiting until 11 to eat. Maybe you're done eating by 5 and then you can start actually eating at 9. Wouldn't that be really reasonable when you think about it? If you get home, you eat by 5, you're completely stuffed and full, you have your tea, watch a few shows, go to bed by 10 o'clock. By the time you're waking up in the morning, you only have to wait till 9 to break your fast. That's like, what, 1 coffee or 1 drink in the morning and you're already about to have breakfast? That is how it works. Pay attention to the night you stopped and it will start the next day. Now, me personally, the fasting schedule wasn't realistic 7 days a week, because if I want to go out with friends on a Friday or a Saturday night and I wanted to have a drink or have food or socialize and it's 10 o'clock, there's no way I'm going to get to be able to fast the next day. So I gave myself some leeway. If 2 days a week you want to be able to break that fast, then I would say that's completely fine. Make this a sustainable life change. That's what you have to realize, is this is not a diet. This is not to get you to a goal. It is a lifestyle change. From now on, for the rest of my life, this is the hours I eat. These are the times I eat. And once I hit my weight loss, you have to be very strict on it when you're trying to lose weight, because you have a goal, you have a deadline. If you can do all 7 days a week, great. If you can only do 5, then do your 5. And do them strictly. Don't mess around. But once I hit my weight loss goal, and right now I'm comfortable in maintaining, I don't think about, is it exactly my diet time to start? I just kind of naturally do it now. I stop eating as early as I can, but I don't really think about it, and I start eating the next day about as late as I can, as long as I can wait. After I've had my apple cider vinegar, as soon as I'm really hungry, I'll get into my lunch. That does bring me to one little last point. When you're going to work out, if possible, please try and do it before you break your fast. If your hours are 11 like mine, you're gonna want to do your 10-minute ab workout or 10-minute workout video of any kind before 11 o'clock. So it could be first thing when you wake up. It's just gonna depend on your own work schedule. The reason why is your body is in fast mode and you're working out, you're gonna burn more calories and more fat and actually be able to target more of the area you're actually working out on. If I do abs during my fast period, my body's gonna start taking fat more out of my abs. It's gonna take it more out of that place. So please try and do your 10-minute workout before you break your fast. Now, if that's not realistic or you didn't get around to it that day, then like I said before, no excuses. You're still gonna get it done later. But if possible, work out before you break your fast. That would be where you get the most maximum results. Besides that, just go on there and try it, do it. Don't watch me do it. Don't see another person have the results you wanna have. Don't take my word for it. Go do it. Try something new. Give yourself a month. I promise you'll have results because I have a picture with 2 months. So I'll show you the picture. From the day I decided I'm starting this fasting, I did my weight, I did my measurements, and I said, let's see what I'm at. I'm not happy about these pictures. I'm not feeling good. I'm not liking it, but I need to see if there is a change. And then I'll show you my 2 month later. I'm not perfect where I want to be, but geez, there is a change. There is a result. My belly is gone. It's flat. It was a huge change in 2 months. So give yourself at least a month, get half your results. Give yourself 2 months to get maybe 75% of your results. And then after that, if you're a believer like me, if you love what you're doing, if this is the easiest, the best way that works for you, then keep doing it, make your lifestyle change. A year later, like me, I'd say I'm 100% of where I wanna go. I will share with you some of my numbers of what was on the scale. My highest weight I've ever been, I was 160 and I'm 5'7". That's not a lot of weight for a lot of people, but it was definitely the highest that I've ever weighed. It's totally worth it. It's worth everything to do it. And in my opinion, this is the easiest, most realistic way where you're not having to change much about your life and your lifestyle. It's a moderate way to live, and I love everything in moderation. If you see some changes and you're happy with what's happening, just please write me a comment. Let me know you tried it. Let me know if it worked for you. And I am just so excited to see if you guys have, results that are even greater than mine. Please share this with your friends and family. Maybe you guys want to watch this together so that way you're on the same page and you have a support system and someone doing this with you. So please like, subscribe, share with who needs to see this. So thank you so much for watching. And please come back. See you next time. Bye everyone.